Hello quilters. This is the first video that I'm going to make about the 2024 sampler quilt that I'm going to be making with the Easton Library Quilters Group. I will also be sending videos and instructions to the Quilters of Kings Point in Florida for anyone who wants to participate in Florida. I know that not everyone is going to make every block, and I know that not everyone is going to even make a sampler. But for those of you who will be making samplers with sashing and borders, this is what I want to tell you before you start. First, I will be attaching the instructions for borders and sashing for 18-inch block pieces and for 12-inch block pieces to this video and to the email with the video link. They tell you how much fabric to buy and how to cut it. And I want to tell you a few things about it. I've been asked, do I have to cut my border lengthwise on the fabric? Do I have to have a piece that long? And the answer is no, you don't have to. But I want to show you why I do that. I have had a constant problem with what's called friendly borders, which means that when my quilt is done and it's hung on the wall, the borders wave at you. And one of the ways I control that is by cutting my borders length of fabric. And the reason is this: that is the least stretchy dimension. I'm going to pull hard on these two length of fabric direction pieces. That's as hard as I can pull on them, and it remains straight. Now I'm going to do width of fabric from selvage to selvage, which you could cut and then piece. I don't know if you can see my fingers go out and the top kind of bows up. That gives the possibility, picture your sewing machine pulling it that way, of stretching your border. If you are experienced and you're quite sure that will not be a problem, by all means, you can cut your border across and then piece it. This works best with a bold print on a solid or something like this. It would show, those seams will definitely show in your border. Then the second question is, why do I have to cut my borders first? And I'm going to show you the reason for that. I have been using this piece for a couple of smaller blocks. And so I cut some pieces out of here. Now, if it came time to cut my borders and they had to be the length of the fabric, and all of these bits and pieces have been cut out of one end, I would have not long enough pieces left for my border. And certainly, not enough to cut 4 across without running into a problem. If you cut your border at the beginning, you will know exactly how much fabric you have left from it to incorporate into your blocks. And you want to use border fabric in your blocks to pull the whole design together. So please cut your borders first if you are planning borders on your quilt. Thank you.